Kids, it's time for School Day at the K with KSHB 41. Sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors. From the KSHB 41 weather team, here is your starting lineup. Our always ready rookie, Cassie Wilson. The Weather Whiz, Wes Peary. She's always on the ball, Lindsay Anderson. Let's cheer for the man making plays, Jeff Penner. And a real home run hitter, your chief meteorologist, Mike Nico. Get ready, students. Let's experiment here at School Day at the K with KSHB 41. Here's Chief Meteorologist Mike Nico.
All right, how's it going, everybody? All right. Welcome to the best, the biggest field trip you're ever going to have. The weather, I know, it's not all that great, but that's St. Peter's right there from Marshall, Missouri. They are sitting in the rain. They want front row seats. Give it up for them. All right, we've got 80 schools here today, stretching from the left field all the way over to the right field. Hopefully you can stay dry, brought your ponchos. We're going to put on a good show. We are going to get this kicked off right now. You probably watched them. If you didn't, you should. They're from KSHB 41 News Today. Taylor Hemnes and Lindsay Shively. They are going to talk to some of our students and talk about some trivia and hopefully surprises too. Are you guys ready for some fun? Come on, Slugger wants to hear you. Are you ready for some fun? All right, let's send it up to Taylor and Lindsay and let's get this thing going.
Hey, Mike, we're over here along the third baseline. How's it going? Hi, guys. Hey. Look at that.
So much fun, you guys. Rain's not keeping us down. It's going to be a great day.
We had to come over to this side of the field. We were starting over there. We thought, no, we've got a whole section of kids over here we had to come say hello to. Hi.
So good
hello.
to see ya. Look at this. Okay. I'm Lindsay Shively. This is Taylor Hemnes. We have some really good questions coming up.
Yeah, we're in charge of trivia today, so put your thinking caps on. Lindsay, we've got our first guy that's going to answer some questions. Who do we have here?
This is Connor. Hi, Connor. What school do you go to?
I go to Brom Elementary from Olathe.
From Olathe. Are you excited?
Yes.
Connor, what grade are you in, buddy?
Fifth.
5th grade from Olathe. And what was the name of the school one more time?
Brom Elementary.
Brahman Elementary, 5th grader from Olathe. All right. First trivia question. Now, Connor, we're going to put it up there on the big screen for you so you can see. First question. How hot is lightning? Whoa. Option 1, 1,000 degrees. Woo. Option 2, 5,000 degrees. Option 3, 10,000 degrees. And number 4, 50,000 degrees. What do you think?
B.
D.
No, what do you say?
B.
B. Connor says B. What's the answer? D. It's 50,000 degrees.
Hotter than the sun.
Whoa. You were
There's
really
your
close,
cool
buddy. That's a
science
hard
fact.
question.
Really hard. Good job, Connor.
Hey, big round of applause for Connor for our first question. Let's hear it for Connor.
So we're talking about thunder and lightning, but in order for that to happen, you need a really powerful cloud, what we call a cumulonimbus cloud. So let's make one, right? Our next experiment, we're gonna move right over here. We've got Travis and Moth from Science City. So, in order to make a really big cloud, I mean, it's raining right now, but these clouds, these are nothing. We need to make a thunderstorm. So you need a lot of energy to make that happen. And in order to do that, we're gonna create a really big temperature difference. So we've got liquid nitrogen. It's about negative 340, give and take a degree or two. We're gonna pour that into this giant bucket. All right, thanks, Slugger. From there, we're going to add about 100-degree water. And as those two temperatures start to interact, those two materials start to interact, we're gonna create an explosion, a cloud explosion. So Travis, Moth, you guys ready? All right, let's do it. So when we make a cloud, we gotta get a big boom going. So let's get that boom going. Make the biggest boom you can. Start getting your feet going. Make a big boom. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's make some noise. Here we go. We need that rumble of thunder. Go. So we're creating that reaction here and making a giant cumulonimbus cloud. This is very similar to when we break the cap and we see explosive thunderstorms that just develop seemingly out of thin air or hot water in this case. Pretty cool. You can't see because the cloud's starting to sweep through the stands. Pretty cool. All right. So there's our big cloud experiment. Next, we're going to go over to Wes Peary, and he's going to make some noise when it comes down to it.
Hey everybody, you guys ready to, I don't know, maybe blow something up? Because that is what we are going to do. Now, this is not going to be like a dangerous shield your eyes, shield your face kind of situation. But I like to do some really cool, explosive experiments. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to take some really, really, really cold ice, we call it dry ice, mix it with some water, and we're going to cause this stuff to pop off. All right, I got some members of Science City with me here. Joel.
And Maddie.
Maddie. All right, so what they're gonna do is they're gonna take this dry ice and they're gonna put it into the water. All right, which side do you think will win first? Maddie's side or Joel's side over here? Make some noise for Joel's side if you think he's gonna pop off first. Make some noise for Maddie's side if you think she's gonna pop off first. All right. All right, countdown. Count with me from 3. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so they put the dry ice in, and now it's only a matter of time before it pops off. Let's see who's gonna win. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, Joel is the winner. Joel is the winner. We will do this again, because I love this experiment so much. We'll do it again and see who wins. But what's happening is the dry ice is going from a solid to a gas, and then the volume is increasing, and it's popping off with the high pressure. High pressure usually brings us calm conditions in the weather, but this high pressure is bringing us some explosive stuff right now. All right, one more time. One more time. Let's see who's going to win, Maddie or Joel. I think we're tied 1-1. Oh, Joel's the winner. Congratulations, Joel.
We'll be right back with more School Day at the K. School Day at the K, sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
All right, Taylor and Lindsay, where are you guys at?
We're up here.
Well,
We're back behind the third base dugout. We got a great group of kiddos from Christ Lutheran in Overland Park. What are you guys? Are you guys the Griffins?
Griffins!
Hey, can I get a let's go Griffins?
Let's go, Griffins! Let's go, Griffins!
Good job, you guys. So fun. Thank you guys. You ready to answer some questions? Okay.
This is kind of what we're experiencing today a little bit, right? So what do we think this is? Anybody know? Stratus cloud.
High five, another really good guess. All right, Ezra, we got another cloud coming.
All right, okay, these wispy clouds.
Cirrus.
Oh,
What do you say?
Cirrus.
Cirrus clouds. Let's see if Ezra's right. Cirrus
Oh.
clouds. Cirrus
Wow.
clouds! Yes! Yeah!
Way to go, Ezra,
Nailed it.
Ezra. Yes.
All right, we got one more
Good
cloud we're going to
job.
try to identify
okay,
here.
Ready?
I'm going to warn you right now. This is a big word. I'm just going to warn you right now. This is our final cloud we can put up. Let's see if we can put it up. This is the last one. Big word. What do you-
Cumulonimbus.
Cumulonimbus. Let's see if that's the right one. Yes, it's the right one. Excellent. Man, they know their clouds at
you
Overland
guys.
Park. I love
High
that.
five.
Nice
High
job,
five,
fellas.
buddy.
Congratulations.
We're about to shoot things up in the air. Are you ready for that? Yeah. Very, very good.
All right, we're going to talk more about air pressure. It's such a vital part of our weather, our forecasting. Without the air pressure, we don't have wind. Without wind, we don't have weather. So I'm going to bring Travis in here from Science City. Travis is going to explain this next experiment. I think you're really going to like it.
All right, so we all know that air always travels from high pressure to low pressure. So what we have here is some 2-liter pop bottles, and we're going to pump a whole bunch of air in here so that there's a lot of high pressure air in these bottles. And then we're going to release that air and see what happens, and see if we can get anything cool to happen.
All right, here we go. Let's count Jeff down. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Oh! Jeff, you're out of control today. Right over the protective netting. All right, let's take a look at this one. Are you tired yet?
A little bit.
A little bit. Do you want me to help?
I think we're good. I think we're ready.
All right, is this one going to have more pressure than the other ones?
It's got about the same, so we'll see what happens.
All right, this time it's Lindsay's turn. All right, let's count Lindsay in. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. All right, now this is the 3-liter. Now, who thought this one was going to go higher? All right, it's got a lot of work. That last one was pretty impressive. All right, Scott, are we putting the same pressure in this one or more or less?
We're going to try and do a little more.
Because it can hold a little more. It's a little bit bigger.
All right, we are there.
All right, we are there. The 3-liter bottle, are you ready? All right, this is the one you thought would go the highest. So let's count Jeff down. Ready? In 3. Whoa! I can't go out there. We'll let Slugger go out there. I'm not going on the field. I'll get in trouble. How about that? So did it go higher? So were you right? Yeah.
We've moved over here to the first base line, a little bit closer to home plate. We've got another great volunteer. We did so great with the clouds over there in third base. As luck would have it, we found another Olathe student. This is Lana. She's a 4th grader from Regency Place Elementary School, and she's going to help us out.
Okay, Lana, here's your question. You want to give a Go Lions real quick? Go Lions? Sure. She's focused. Okay. You see lightning before you hear thunder. True or false?
What do you think?
True.
True? You think true? She
True?
says true. Yeah! All right!
Good job, Lana! High five! Excellent.
Excellent job. All right, we're
Oh,
going to get back out to
Lions
Cassie
behind
Wilson
her.
with, I think, another experiment for us. Cassie?
Right, Taylor and Lindsay, you guys got to play around with this a little bit this morning. Oobleck. So it is messy and it is fun, and we are going to have this out in the lot for you guys to play with afterwards as well. So let's talk a little bit about Oobleck. I'm going to let Maddie do most of the explaining because this is what we call a non-Newtonian fluid. What the hidey-ho does that mean?
So Newton, it comes from Isaac Newton. Most things that work, kind of how we think and expect physics to work, like water is a Newtonian fluid. So even if you were to punch water or move your hand slowly through water, the viscosity or the thickness is not going to change. But a non-Newtonian fluid is not going to work the same way. So with Oobleck specifically, the more pressure you add, you are really kind of jostling around all of those cornstarch particles and those chains of cornstarch. So that way, whenever you add pressure, you're going to have that shear force, and it's going to act more like a solid. But if you move your hand in there slowly, let your hand kind of slide past those molecules, it's going to move more like a liquid.
So we're going to test this out, right? You need to apply pressure to make it act like a solid. So we're going to have Wes and Slugger apply some pressure to this bucket of Oobleck, first with a baseball and then with a bowling ball. We've never done this before, so you're seeing it for the first time, and this is how science works. Real life experiments. All right, so Wes, you guys think it's going to go through like a liquid or bounce off like a solid? I hear a good mix of both. All right, Wes, give it your best throw.
We're counting down from 3. 3.
2, 1. Oh! So it kind of bounced and then
It's like it just got stuck.
got stuck like quicksand. All right, who wants a ball to take home from the Royals?
All right.
All right, bowling ball. What do we think? Is it gonna bounce or is it gonna sink? All right, I think I heard a lot of sinks. Slugger, if you make a mess, it's on you. All right, let's hear it for Slugger. Woo! We're gonna give him the countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got a bounce, and then it started to sink. So we got to see this behave like a liquid and a solid. It is possible to be two things at once. Pretty cool.
We'll be right back with more School Day at the K. School Day at the K, sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
All right, guys, we're going to do something called a gravity drop. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means what happens, I'm going to drop certain objects, and I'm going to have you answer a couple questions for me. I'm going to drop a baseball, and then I'm going to drop this big decorative ball. When I drop them, will they fall and hit the ground at the same time? Who thinks this is going to hit the ground first? Anybody know? Who thinks the baseball is going to hit first? The baseball. Who thinks they're going to hit the ground at the same time? All right, well, let's find out. I'm here with Jordan from Science City. Take the mic. All right, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Same time. Oh my goodness. Let's try another one. Another baseball. A bat. Which one will fall to the ground first? The baseball? The bat? The bat to the ground first? Or the same time will they hit the ground? Interesting answers. All right. Jordan, if you please. Here we go. Bat, baseball. The same time. One more. One more. This is very important. A feather. A hammer. Which one will fall to the ground first? The hammer? The feather? Or will they fall to the ground at the same time? Interesting. All right, well, we're going to find out here. All right, here we go. Hammer, feather. Whoa, what happened? The hammer hit the ground first, not like the other two experiments, because air resistance kept the feather from falling as fast. This experiment was done on the moon on Apollo 15. Astronaut David Scott did it on the moon, and you can Google it, and they hit the ground at the same time because there's no air on the moon. So there you go. Gravity and mass, the mass of an object, are independent of each other, I believe. Yes, that's my Physics 101, guys.
For our final experiment, are you guys ready for the grand finale? Oh, we're out here in right field. We can't hear you. Are you guys ready for our last experiment? We've had fun today.
Yeah.
But we've done some stuff that could be dangerous, but with your expertise and our expertise, it's been fun. We've got one last experiment. We're going to talk about states of matter and how pressure is created when they change from one state to the other. So tell us what we're seeing here and what's going to happen.
Right. So once again, we're doing liquid nitrogen just like we use in that giant cloud we made earlier in the show.
And how cold is that?
Oh, that's so cold. In liquid form, it's negative 346 degrees.
So something that's that cold could actually burn you.
It definitely can. We have to take precautions. You'll see a lot of my coworkers over here wearing cryogenic safe gloves. So they're taking the utmost precautions there to keep it safe. But we're about to have some fun with this because when we add the liquid nitrogen to these soda bottles there, and these soda bottles, they're used to some carbon dioxide pressure in our soda, but they're not used to evaporating liquid nitrogen. That liquid nitrogen, it goes from a condensed liquid form, and when it turns into a gas, when it evaporates, it's going to expand so rapidly and fill up so much more space. It's a comparison of about 700 to 1 in that amount of space there.
So that's why we have to use trash cans and not 2-liter bottles, because it would blow the 2-liter bottles apart.
That's exactly right. We're going to place those 2-liter bottles inside a bucket of water. That'll warm it just a little bit faster, then top it off with those trash cans, and we'll see how that finishes off.
The big finale, the biggest explosion we have. Each one of us is going to have our own bucket. Who thinks Wes's bucket's going to go up first? Who thinks Cassie's bucket's going to go up first? Who thinks Lindsay's bucket's going to go up first? All right, that leaves Jeff. Who thinks Jeff's bucket's going to pop off first? Wow. Who is just happy to be here today? Us too. Thank you. All right, so you can see they're pouring the liquid nitrogen into the 2-liter bottle. You can see how dangerous it is. They're taking precautions. They've got face shields on. They've got the gloves on. This is minus, up to 350 degrees. It's so cold that it would freeze dry you if you touched it. So that's why we can't touch it. It would actually burn you, even though it's that cold, because it would dry your skin out so quickly. So as soon as they get these filled, I'm going to drop them in the water. You're going to see something really spectacular happen. You thought the rockets were pretty cool, and you thought the explosion from Wes and Joel showing pressure was cool. Wait till you see how high these go and how loud this one is. I think you're going to be really happy. Okay. Right. Are we ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. They're capping them. That'll create the pressure. Now they're dropping it in the water, and buckets on. Here we go. So let's see how long it takes. 1, 2, 3. Help me, 4. Oh, Jeff's was first. Oh, there went Cassie. All right. Oh, wow. Heads up, everybody. Heads up. Oh. And last but not least is Wes. Wes is going to put on a good show. Come on, Wes. Talk to it, Wes. Course it on. It's the little bucket that could. It's sweating, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Come on, cheer for Wes's bucket. Come on, let it hear you. Let's go.
Hey, Mike, who do we have to check this if nothing happens?
Right. The guy with all the gear on, that's the one who gets to check it. Yeah, you don't go over and kick this over like you do your fireworks when they don't work. Right. You don't pour water on it. That doesn't work either. Do we have words of encouragement? Let's go. 3 out of 4. That was pretty good. Was that pretty cool? Did you like that? Did you guys have fun today? That's what we like to hear. We've got Cassie Wilson here. We've got Wes Peary here. We've got Lindsay Shively. We've got Taylor Hemnes. We've got Jordan and his gang from Science City. We've got Lindsay Anderson, Jeff Pinner. Thank you so much from your KSHB 41 weather team, from KSHB 41, from Science City, and for the Royals for letting us do this today and allowing you to have the biggest and the best field trip ever.
Thanks for coming out to School Day at the K with KSHB 41, sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors.